everyone. This is A Shot of Whiskey, and I hope y'all are enjoying this month so far, despite all the chaos and technicolor BS engulfing our world. This is the second piece of the three-part pie, and in my honest opinion, it contains what I would consider to be the worst questions that BuzzFeed put into this horrendous internet laughingstock. So, let's have some fun at the expense of the emotionally frail.
Why do you feel the need to ask who's the man and who's the woman in the relationship?
There are two reasons why I would say that anyone might consider asking this. One is that a man-woman relationship is normal, and y'all know this. Heck, the Q in the LGBTQ acronym stands for queer, which used to mean strange. Your relationship, despite how much it has been inserted into every corner of society, is not normal.
That was mean. How could you? I do not wish to hear it. Back in the box.
The other reason is that they are trying to compare your abnormal relationship to one that makes sense, one that they already understand. It is no different than if my son, a child, is asking me to explain a black hole and he compares them to a sink drain or a vacuum cleaner. They are trying to get a better understanding of something new to them by comparing it to something that they already know.
Last I checked, we were both women. That's why we're together. Both have lady parts.
And that's what makes no sense. You both have holes, which are designed to be stuffed by a certain man part.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Neither you nor your lady partner have what it takes, which is a big part of why many of you substitute men with plastic objects. No amount of playtime with her will create life, and yeah, I know we already covered this talking point in the last question from the previous video, but it is one of the main reasons why your comment, "we both have lady parts," makes no logical, biological, or practical sense. And just to make things clear, I am not coming from a place of hate. I know that many who wave the six-colored flag take everything as a personal attack rather than an honest response, so I'm simply explaining to the quick-to-anger community that I am clarifying, not attacking. I assume you're legally an adult, so what or who you do is not my concern. I just ask that it be with fellow willing adults. Beyond that, have fun.
Thank you, Daddy.
Why do you get offended when people ask if you're gay?
Why would you be offended that someone thinks you're gay?
How dare you!
Most people find it to be unnatural and or sinful. Keep in mind, y'all are Americans, just like I am, and despite how much cultural damage the demon craps have inflicted on us, there is still a strong connection to the faith-based roots of this nation. Even among those that no longer attend a church, or never have, most still have a psychological, perhaps even spiritual view when it comes to this topic. Now, dealing specifically with the male side of this, there is also the unnatural submissiveness that comes with it. Even among the animals that you folks like to parade around as examples of queerness in nature,
Oh, I feel simply awful.
most of them do so as an act of dominance over the weak. Just look at your own community. A large portion of your males look like they'd lose a fight to a leaf. Men and boys will take the inaccurate label of gay as an insult to their physical strength and usefulness because it is a precise description of many of you.
I don't get offended when people think I'm straight. I mean, I kind of do.
Don't you just love the hypocrisy of the left? I get offended when people think I'm normal and not a freak of nature. LOL.
There are worse things.
While this is true, it does not negate the negatives about being a weak, sinful, unnatural Rainbow Squad member. Think about it this way. It may be better to have kids who identify as house pets than adults who naughty touch those very children. But that does not mean the idea of kids crapping in state-funded litter boxes is a good thing.
How does it feel to be accurately represented in everything?
Every single show and film ever.
No idea, considering that this is a falsehood as well as an irrelevant talking point. There isn't a single representative for me in The Simpsons, nor in South Park, nor in Game of Thrones, nor in American Idol, nor in The Walking Dead, nor on MSNBC. Name one show with a character who is a single father, that is not a bumbling idiot or a lazy slob, that has realized marriage is a scam but still just wants to live his life while working hard for his offspring because he is not worthless nor a sexist piece of crap. Does one exist? Possibly, but I ain't holding my breath. Besides, seeing me in media is not why I watch anything. I watch to be entertained. A movie can be about a group of gay black men who become billionaires on Wall Street, and it could still be a movie worth watching. Needing representation is only for the weak and stupid.
Why is your definition of diversity a gay white man?
This coming from BuzzFeed. In other videos that they did, including the one I covered last month, this is not what they claimed we normal people use as the definition of diversity.
Why do you think a film or TV show is diverse just because there are one or two black people in it?
See what I mean? Make up your mind, leftists. Oh wait, you're incapable of that because you lack a mind after years of conditioning to obey and follow.
I can't think of anyone who reminds me of me.
Okay, what about R2-D2? According to the current culture enforcers, this trash can on wheels is magically now a lesbian, which after I typed this joke, I started to think that they may have a point. Maybe R2-D2 is a lesbian. Loud, rude, bossy, slow, fat. Yeah, it kind of makes sense now.
The most that I had was Buffy, and she was straight.
Nobody cares! Imagine idolizing the worst pre-Twilight vampire franchise and thinking that this is a good argument for having your flamboyantly debaucherous religion be everywhere.
Sailor Moon would probably be the closest representation of a young gay Asian.
Wait. Are you saying that Tuxedo Mask was a closet squatter? Or are you talking about Sailor Uranus? You know, honestly, I don't get what your point is. And did you never see Cardcaptor Sakura? Here's the funny thing. Now that you are an adult and the internet is at your fingertips, you can watch a lot of anime that has gay characters that your frail emotions can latch onto like Velcro.
そんな目で見つめないでよ。興奮しちゃうじゃないか。
Of course, there's quite a bit that also uses your cult as a source of humor, because Japan understands that different people are entertained by different things. Make an effort and stop crying about things that do not matter. I swear. Like the shadow that's by. I'm sorry for the terrible joke, guys. But to get back to being serious, I swear these youthful, arrogant leftists are proof positive that voting should require IQ and cognitive tests. But at least we're almost done with this nonsense, and as far as I know, July doesn't have any special victimhood attachments to it. Even though I'm going to spend Father's Day week away from content creation, I hope to put out at least one video this month that has nothing to do with BuzzFeed, as well as to prepare some July videos that are more MGTOW-centric topics. Until then, everyone, may you have a wonderful Father's Day weekend, but keep in mind that if you abuse alcohol, it will abuse you back.